Hello, it is time for another 1v1. I will actually comment it because why not? I'm I've not done one of these videos in a while where I'm commenting what I'm doing. And we are running some 1v1s today. So I will try to comment it and hopefully you take something away from it. Something that will help you on your tribal wars journey. Let's see. Should start in about 10 seconds. Starter plan. We are playing in a mirrored map. Main idea is, well, I attack the villages that are closest first. So these two that are at 1.5 tiles from me. And Paladin. So when I have Paladin, I will start attacking, no matter how many spears I have, basically. What I do then is I get the report of attacking those villages, and I basically copy the link to attack again with all units. By doing that, I can then load that link onto one of my um, favorite uh, tabs here on my browser, and I can just click it to very quickly attack the village. So you'll see me do that very soon. For now, I'm just recruiting units, coming to on my keyboard so I can refresh the page on the recruit screen, and I can have the most spears possible when I send the first attack, and that is gonna be about. So now I'm attacking. Careful to attack with Paladin in the first attack because Paladin makes it so you have literally zero losses. Guaranteed zero losses. Always great. I'm already copying the link, putting the link there. I will attack the other village. And what I want to do here is to attack the villages in an alternated way. So if I attack this village first, I will attack the other village after. Because that means I am draining the resources from both villages at the same exact pace. So I'm not destroying the resources of one village more than the resources of the other one. And this will allow me to attack these villages for a bit longer than if I were to just empty out one village first and attack the other one after. Because, of course, you just empty out one of the villages first, really fast. The other one probably will have its warehouse full, and well, that is not ideal. You don't want to let the barbs have their warehouse full when you can be farming them instead. So the idea is to keep the barbs producing resources constantly, make it so they never get their warehouse full, and allow me to constantly just farm these two for the longest possible because they are the ones that are closer. And that same idea applies to any map, any speed round, any whatever, any world even. But worlds normally are a bit different because it's N0. So I'm just doing that right now, making spears, attacking the villages as I said. Um, I will attack Barb 2 because that one was Barb 1. My warehouse is red, I will upgrade my warehouse. The idea here is I don't want my warehouse to ever go full, ever go red. If the resource I have the most of is iron, I will upgrade iron. If the resource I have the most of is clay, I will upgrade warehouse. Basically, that's the logic. Um, and of course, ideally, I want to keep up the production of spears constantly. If I can fit in some upgrade of wood, also is really helpful because as you can see, I have no wood, of course, because I am making spears. And spears require more wood than any other resource. So having enough resources to upgrade the wood mine is really, really nice. And I'm gonna try to be doing that. I already put one level on that mine. Um, I think this probably is the last attack that I can send to these villages before they get empty. So I will attack Barab 2 again, and then I will attack another village at 2 tiles. So this village, for example, or this village, for example. You can see the times. This one is 9 seconds with spear, the other one is 11. So I will attack the one with 9 seconds, of course. And I will attack this one. Example, go, upgrade table, upgrade warehouse, everything was red, and make another offer. As you can see, I made tribe so I can just click here in the make the offer private to tribe button, basically. So it's just faster to make the offers, and my opponent will never be able to see the offers. So he can't accept them and steal my resource. And I don't have to worry about like adding a zero here or changing the first number to a two or something. All right. Now I will attack Barb 1 again. I already attacked the two barbs at 2 tiles. Time to attack Barb 1 again. I don't think it will be full, but that's totally fine. Just because it's like such a faster attack. It's 7 seconds versus 11 going into the other one. Let's see how many resources I looted. Basically full, right? So it's not bad. We'll attack this one now. And then I will start splitting my attacks. Have to upgrade my warehouse once more. Can start splitting my attacks with pharmacist by time. Always filtering by time, because if you are filtering by time, it is very similar to farming with C. Basically, the idea here is what you're doing is you're attacking the village that you attacked the longest ago more often, basically. So, what I'm doing is the village that I looted the longest ago, as I was saying, yeah, that's where I'm going to be attacking earlier. And why do I want to do that? Because that village is the one that has produced more resources since then. Now, what I'm doing is clicking R, that's the button to reload Kipras. In reality, it's the button to go to the next village on Kipras. Um, if you assign that to a key, you can just click that arrow thing and click on a keyboard key, and then you will have assigned that button to that key. You can then click that that button on your keyboard, and it will reload the page if you have only one village. If you have two villages, it will send you to the next village, two or more, of course. For now, I'm just farming with 60 spears and farming by time. So as you can see, I'm attacking the village that I attacked the longest ago every single time. I might be first in farm. I am first in farm, but not by a lot. And I'm playing against Pudding. He is seventh. Seventh, like third. This is two 1v1s happening at the same time, so the comparison of farming is not totally fair. It's not only comparing to the guy that I'm fighting against. So take that into consideration. I don't know if the second place is the guy near me, right, for example. I already am upgrading things so that I can go for stable, and when I have stable, I will switch to farming with 40 spears and 1 Elcav. That makes sure that I have no losses when walls are at level 0 and I think even 1. And of course, having no losses is perfect, because I want to accumulate units. My idea on this round will be to play super aggressive, super early. So I will be going for Smithy really early to have Rams. I will be going for Smithy 12 early as well to have catapults and to be able to cat at the rally point of my opponent. I will be trying to focus on making a lot of axes, but I will probably also have 2 upgrade mines, because in environments like this, and in private rounds as well that we play, if you don't upgrade mines, you are a bit cooked. Because while in a public round, maybe you have 2 or 3 players that are farming the barbarians, or maybe there are a lot of barbarians per player. In these private rounds, yeah, every player in the round is farming the barbarians that exist. And in this case, every player is me and my opponent, because yeah, the other 2 guys are playing 1v1, and they have another mirrored map, and they are somewhere else on the map, so they are irrelevant. But basically, the main takeaway here is you will need to worry about upgrading mines if you are ever in an environment like this. And this could happen in public rounds as well. Imagine you join a public round and you have a little amount of players, and they are all like good and they're all farming and all that. This could be something that happens in a public round, 100%. Of course, it's also something you would have to do if there's not many barbs. Now I will collect more barbarians. We'll run the map farm script. It's not legal in a lot of servers, so be careful if you want to use that. I realize I'm talking a lot and really fast, but that's what I have to do if I want to comment over what I'm doing. Um, in this situation, I'm prioritizing sending out my spears, basically, because my spears have a bigger looting capacity than my 3 Alcav. In reality, I will switch to farming with 4 Alcav because everything is full. I'm the only player farming the village near me for now. Later on, Pudding will be attacking these villages as well. For now, I can afford to just farm with more light cav. The idea of farming with more or less light cav is fully based on the amount of resources you are getting out of these villages. So if I see a lot of reports coming empty, and the reports coming empty are the ones that show up transparent. So this is empty, this is full. Um, the idea is, if a lot are empty, I will be farming with less troops after. Because if I'm farming with less troops, I am being more efficient and I am taking more advantage of the full looting capacity of my units. So, for example, each light cav has, I'll show you, 80 unit transport capacity. So, if I attack a village with one LCAV, it will have the possibility to give me 80 resources. So, in total, it can give me 80 resources. What happens here is, well, if a village has less than 80 resources, I will not get the 80 resources, of course. So the idea is I generally just want to send the least amount of LCAF possible to a village, but also the most, so that I will be always getting my um, reports full when they come back. That means I have to send one attack, one LCAF per attack. It is what it is. I mean, ideally, you should never send one because it's really hard to keep all the troops out of your village with one. But but I think you get the idea. The idea is you send the least amount of troops possible, but also the most possible, so that the attacks that you're sending to Barbs are coming full, basically. But of course, the main goal is you farm non-stop. So if you feel like everything is coming empty, and you feel like you need to farm with like one Alcav, I mean, you might not be able to take all of the Alcav out of your village constantly. So that's also not very worth it. And you should always prioritize just getting your Alcav out of the village because there will always be villages where your report will come full. Not very likely all the time, but it can happen. So you might as well send more rather than less. But you can send less constantly and keep all of those troops outside of your village, then perfect. I will now do the dodge button. Dodge button is when we attack a village with one unit or whatever, how many units we're going to send. And we go to the report and we copy the attack again with all units. Link. That will allow us to save that link in the fast access bar in the game. And because we do that, we can then just dodge our units by clicking whatever keyboard key we assign to that link, basically. And well, after that, it just gets really simple to dodge when you are receiving attacks. So as you can see, everything is still full. I'll keep farming with 4. I could potentially even start farming with 5, honestly. I am already worried about making some offensive units because, as I said, I want to play offensive very early. And I am rushing for Smithy to level 10 for now, so I can start making ramps. I will send 5 spies to my opponent very soon because he has no protection, and I want to force him to at least be scared and to build spies really fast if he doesn't have any yet. So let's do that. I have 8 spies, 5 is enough. Sending the spies. Now, send. There we go. I will make some models. They will help me a little bit. 25 katas, 25 LC and 3 katas is usually what I do to attack the rally point, basically. Yes, 3 catapults are enough to drop down one building that is at level 3. That is at level 1, sorry. And that is the level of the rally point. So yeah, that's what you want to do to bother your opponent and to make sure that he has to constantly dodge. I have the report of attacking his village. He has 70 Yelkav, I have 120. I am significantly ahead. He has how many spears? 240 basically. I have 320 and I have 30 axes. So I am very ahead. I also have more mines. He upgraded headquarters. I mean, I can upgrade my headquarters a little bit as well. It's fine. But he prioritized also upgrading barracks and stable, and he has less troops than me. I'm not really sure if he just hasn't been able to keep up with the production on those. Maybe he got farm locked for some reason. Maybe he distracted himself or something. By farm locked, we mean having your farm full and not being able to build more units or upgrade more things because so that's what we mean by farm locked. Just clarifying things. So keep collecting more barbs. Normally we collect more barbs to the assistant when we see that we don't have um, many more barbs in the assistant, and I'm already being able to keep out the LCAF of my village. So in this case, for example, I have a very little amount of reports on my farm assistant constantly, so it could make sense. More barbs. I'll switch to 31 in the farming with spears because I see that there's a lot of, not a lot, but some reports that are coming empty already. And what that means is most likely those reports, not 100% sure, right? But a lot of those will be villages that I'm attacking with spears. And, well, if that is what's happening, I want to reduce the number of spears I'm attacking with because I want to reduce the looting capacity that I am sending on my attacks. My forge is going to 10. That is very, very early. I have Rams. We have been playing this for. It started at 25. We've been playing this for 14 minutes, I think. Um, Not bad at all. So the main issue, to be honest, now is that I have too many resources. I am wasting a lot by adding things into queue, but I am farm locked, so I can't add things into barracks or stable. I will start upgrading my unit producing um, buildings, which means stable barracks, also workshop. Um, and that is my new goal, basically. I can tell you the logic behind what building to upgrade. If the resource you have the most of is wood, want to upgrade your barracks because most of your units in the barracks. So here I'm talking about spears and I'm talking about axes. Those take more wood than any other resource. If you have more iron, you want to upgrade your stable because in your stable is where you're building light cav, and light cav takes more iron than anything else. So that's the logic. If you have a lot of clay, well, you should upgrade your headquarters because clay is what is mostly used universally for all of the upgrades in your headquarters, also for farm, and that's very important. So you kind of just upgrade your headquarters. Otherwise, if you don't want to upgrade your headquarters because you have a lot of clay but you have like nothing else, you can upgrade your wall. Wall is always going to be significant in defending back times, and it's just a nice thing to upgrade. But it is very nice. My headquarters is going to 15, so I can upgrade things a little bit faster. I don't think I will upgrade it much more. I think this is probably good enough, but we'll see. I also will feel the lack of resources soon because ink. This is spies. So I will cancel the LCAF that I'm building and I will build spies. Also, I will bait him and I will start making spears. So he thinks that I'm making death or something like that. When I dodge everything apart from the spies. I'm dodging everything apart from the spies so that he doesn't see my total unit count. Let's see how many spies he sent. 10. So nothing happened. My bait idea was nice, but it was completely useless. I will explain the idea of the bait a bit more now since I did that really fast. Basically, when you spy with spies and the person has some spies at home, it is very likely that you will not have sent enough spies to see what the person has outside of the village. If that happens, it can be interesting to bait your opponent into thinking you are building defense when you are building attack, or vice versa, right? And you can do that by leaving some troops at home that are defensive or offensive, right? So in this case, if he had spied me, he would see I have 33, 35 spears at home. He wouldn't see any axe producing. So he would maybe think, oh, playing death, right? Or he is only building death yet, so far. A good thing of this round also is that you can't really get info from the page of the info about the world. If you go to infos here in the main menu of Tribalwars, you can go to the world you're playing in and you can see the total amount of troops. It updates every 15 or 16 minutes. In the last update, which was 8 minutes ago, there were no axes. So we know that, well, there's no axes as of that time. Of course, that doesn't tell us that there aren't axes now, but it is a good indicator that there probably aren't going to be many axes in play and people aren't going to attack you very, very soon. So that is always something to take into consideration and to keep in mind. I am upgrading my stable. I see I have a lot of iron, so yeah, you get the idea by now. I also want to upgrade my workshop and I want to upgrade my smithy to 12 now so I can start worrying about making catapults. As I explained earlier, catapults will be really, really useful to um, annoy my opponent and to cut his rally point when I am attacking him. Doing that, I will be able to force him into um, just having to rebuild it also in the middle of dodging, which is annoying. Here's my dodge button report. I will add that link now to the fast access bar. I use the button 4 to dodge. I'm assigning 4 to it. And I see I need to farm. I will put farm in queue above everything else. Just keeping troop production up everywhere. And at this stage, I've collected all of the barbs in the map. Everything is coming a little bit more empty. But I think everything is still full enough to justify farming with more Alcav. I might switch to 3 Alcav in a little bit. And as you can see, I am already kind of struggling to always keep all of the Alcav out, farming by time. So what I do in these moments is I just switch to farming by distance, so distance, and including repeat reports. So those reports that you are already attacking will also show up here. The idea here is that you want to micro farm as if you were farming in a world. In a world, what you do is you normally farm with like 1 Elcav or 2 Elcav or something like that, especially in the beginning, because everyone else is also doing the same and you want to catch whatever little thing every village has. That's the logic here. It is the exact same logic. I want to attack every village the same amount of times, exactly because of that. Everything is going to be empty, basically. Um, at this stage, everything is still full, so I will assume that I made a mistake and I will switch back to farming with 4. And let's see the farm stats. I am not first in farm. That is quite surprising, but that's cool. It's cool that someone else taken over. Um, that someone else, though, is not my opponent. My opponent is 100 points behind me, so yeah, that would be a bit hard for him to be above me. I also definitely could be first in points with my sprint and my amount of resources. I am not because I didn't upgrade headquarters more or barracks more, and I instead went for very early smithy. So that's also something you want to take into consideration. Another valid strategy to play these rounds would be, for example, to just um, go full def and build headquarters more and try to outsprint your opponent. The issue is, if you go full def, you need to upgrade your wall. And if you upgrade your wall, well, you're going to waste quite a lot of time. And instead of going for the smithy early or for more barracks levels, whatever, you are going to be upgrading your wall. It's not a bad strategy if you are in a situation where you don't have a lot of resources, which will start being the case here, by the way. Um, but overall, I don't think it's the best thing to do because a lot of the times you have enough resources to play attack. Um, my smithy is going to 12 now. I added it to queue. I don't know when I want to attack, honestly, but I definitely have already a good amount of troops, probably enough to attack my opponent. Um, we'll see what will happen. I have a lack of iron now, so I will cancel this upgrade on the stable. We'll instead add one more upgrade of Eric's. And it's kind of balanced, to be honest, but it's okay. I am worried about getting katas now because I want to attack soon. I already have 69 rams. That is a pretty good for attacking someone. Everything is still full. I am really surprised. I wonder what the production multiplier is. And it feels like it is pretty high. I mean, there's just so many reasons. I farming with IB, farming with spears. I like to farm with spears until late. That is something that can be punished. In a round that we played yesterday, the Romanian attacked one of us super early with just axes, and because early, of course, probably don't have very high level um, wall. It can be risky because your opponent just goes for access to try to clear some spears early. He might be able to get away with it fairly easily because well, we don't have all of the spears at home and might even have some LCAV losses in the beginning. But still, um, in any case, it's not that good of an idea to do that either because axes have less looting capacity than spears. And if you do that, you are griefing someone else, but you are kind of also griefing yourself. You're going to be farming less if you do that. So spears are very relevant to farm, and I generally don't like playing with super early game axes. Uh, everything is, but at least I can waste some resources now in researching the status. Um, and waste some. I have production for long enough. Worry about the fact that my farm is full. Am I first in farm? I am first in farm by 10k. Not very ahead, but definitely enough ahead. Um, I am not first in attacks. Someone is attacking with even less units, which is silly, in my opinion. I mean, it depends. I don't know if their villages are more empty than ours. Maybe I will upgrade warehouse just to make my warehouse not be full. I kinda am just getting rid of resources here. Now I won't do anything. It is still worth it for me to keep farming despite everything being because I am farming, my opponent is not, right? Or he is gonna be farming way less resources. Um, actually, I don't like that I made 11 catapults. I'll just make. I can start making catapults after my attack lands on him, or after I send my attack to him. I could send the attack very soon. Honestly, I am definitely ready. I will have catapults soon. I have 100 rams. That is certainly a solid amount of troops, and good enough for me to attack. Um, Another farm left. Sure, but it's. I'll just put one more. Didn't add to. Oh, okay. It's too expensive. The the added price of adding things of more than 5. Well, it is annoying because in what this is making me have to do is upgrade my headquarters. But everything is pretty hard to upgrade. It's taking long. Farming is really good. Really surprising that farming is still this good. I will stop farming with spears now. I don't see the point anymore. I am not being able to keep Elcav out all the time anyway. Or barely am I. So yeah. I stop that. I will soon attack my opponent. I think I probably attack him right now. I don't think he would expect my first attack to be real, so I will send the first attack fully real without any fake. But these are mind games. Fully mind games situation. It's just you trying to play around with think what you think your opponent would expect, and you kind of just do the opposite. Less. So right now, Berix going to 18. Let's do that. Yeah, sure. Why not? I want to, but attacking him will mean not farming as much. So I want to add things to queue. 2 minutes of queue is good, and I'm worried about upgrading wall because I'm worried about back time. So let's do that. Let's cancel everything. Um, we'll keep this. We'll keep the barracks upgrade. I will attack him after the barracks upgrade is done. Should upgrade farm, honestly, but I think I will probably be fine without it for now. So now what I will do is when I attack him, gonna be soon, I will add spears to, and I will push the spears above everything else. I will do the same thing with catapults, basically, because I want to have catapults when my off units return, catapult my opponent, but no. And I want to be able to have spears for when my units return so I can defend any backtimes. Still, I will send anti-backtimes. We'll try to do that. The idea of an anti-backtime is that you just attack your opponent at the exact second he would have to send you an attack so that he can't attack you, basically. I'll just farm enough to have the farm in queue. Farm update is in queue. Um, Wall is going up. We'll stop farming now and we'll I attack. We'll attack him with like 200. This is good enough. Okay. Okay. So 4640. My units return home at 5758. So he has to send me an attack. 5758 minus 47. So 58 minus 47. 58 minus 47. So 11. I have to send him an attack at 11. Why is this not working? Back time. Is this Elkav or is this Spice? It was buying. Okay. Go first in farm. Maybe the others already. So my attack on him has to arrive at 5711. My next attack. Uh, oh, too late. 5711. I can send whatever little thing. I just want to prevent him from attacking me. 10 is good enough. 26. So 40, 26. This is 32. So I have to land one at 32. Hmm. Oh, I forgot to do something very important, which is make spears. Fuck. 32. One. He actually ram on rammed it. Wow. I mean, well played to him. He has 900 spears. He will actually win. Actually win. He just guessed that my first attack was going to be interesting. Very interesting. Didn't even send it at early milliseconds, so there's nothing to give it away, really. I can't. Oh, got some Elkav. We'll just kind of spam him. This is going to be really bad for me. But I have to do what I can here. My wall is going to be low as well. Should have upgraded it. What level is his barracks? Is this still winnable? It's 19. Higher than mine. Oh, well done by him. But he has no catapults, I think. Yeah, no catapults. Was going for it. He made more spears than I did. Doing that and playing for good luck on incoming attack. I'm dead. Kinda expected, honestly. He had bad luck. He even backtimed with spears. I mean, I could just attack him with everything. Let's try it. 400 Elcav. It's probably good enough. He has no wall, but he had very low wall. Let's act backtime everything. He has like no Elcav left. 59-16. There we go. I don't think he can defend that. I'm almost sure. He has not many spears left. If he didn't attack with spears, he would probably be fine. He had the bad luck on the attack as well, which is annoying for him. But yeah, sometimes this happens. I definitely think I can still win this just based off of this back time. He didn't attack with spears. He would be totally fine. That's an annoying mistake. Yeah, the game is over, basically. I don't think Elkav left. Or he has, but not much. Still, I can't catapult him either because I don't have much. Going back to farming with 5 and restarting my farm here. Um, Everyone is kind of just rebuilding, I feel like. Unless he gave up. Well, he will give up. But let me see. What does he have? 66 Elcav. That's nice. That's nice. Left. So, I mean, he gambled that I was going to attack him in the first attack. It was correct. If I had sent him more fakes, I could have just done that, by the way. Like, it would have been less risky there. I wanted to just play mind games. Um, and he wouldn't have been able to just do a ram on ram like he did. But he did ram on ram. I didn't send all my Alcav though. Luckily, I mean, not so luckily. It was planned. And by doing that, I was able to just back time what he attacked me with. If he didn't send the spears on the attack, so it is annoying though. Like you have to worry about dodging the units, then attacking after. It is annoying to have to do that. But it's it's the correct thing to do. Yeah, I mean, can't really do much about that. Um, if he had kept the spears at home, he would win. That's that's that. Um, we'll rebuild some off units here. I will send more fakes next time. Basically, the only thing I will change. I think I could probably keep attacking now, but I don't want to do that because I have a lot of access. So I'm just upgrading my wood. I can build more access. I can upgrade my barracks. I have a lot of iron, so I can upgrade my stable, which is what I will do. We look at his village a bit more deeply here. He has a stable only at level 5. So he had less hellcavs than me. We see what he had in total. So I attacked him. He had 70 plus 400 and 400. So 470 basically. I had 174, 200, 250, and I had 420 more. I had 620 Elcaf. I had way more Elcaf than him. That's something that also helped me a lot there for sure. I was definitely farming more than him as well, probably because of that. Although a good gamble by him clearly on the Ram on Ram, it cleared it off. And now the 1v1 has been stalled. It could have been over, basically. Point. But it's not over. So definitely a gamble that paid off. So that's nice. Now I am just building, farming, that good stuff. I can probably farm the villages that close it a bit. I'll prioritize upgrading barracks now. So that means I'll just wait to have going 20. Also don't have a lot of play apparently. A little bit. Literally every village is I don't mind farming every single. That will also make farm worth farming villages that are closer. The rebuilding of Rams is well bad, but upgrading my warehouse first so I can accumulate resources while my barracks is upgrading 20. Maybe I can upgrade. Not too sure on that though, but we'll send him a fake, see what he does. If he reacts to it by also sending Ram on Ram. Maybe he is just going to try to Ram on Ram every attack. Oh, this is not Ram on Rammable. It's 0.008 milliseconds. Maybe he will think it's real because of that. When in reality, I just sent a random attack. We'll see. It should keep him occupied, regardless. Keep him busy. I'm definitely ahead of my opponent in farm, but the other two players are still farming. I don't think they attacked each other yet. So, we see. Oh, there is definitely someone with more, but it's my opponent for sure. More attacking. Flashpoint. Um, yeah, I will just wait to have resources for barracks again. But that will help me also even build the spears when I attack him. Maybe I will spy him. Maybe he will dodge or something. Let's see. Definitely feel like I could attack him with my. Oh, he dodged. He's building off now. Okay, that's good to know. He made only 300 axe, 300 spears, so I could just attack him now. Basically, 300 spears. I have 300 axes. Yeah. Actually, I will just attack him. I'll send another fake, and then I will send a real attack. His wall is at 13, so we rebuilt it way more than I did, basically. Um, we want to upgrade barracks again. I would like to upgrade my warehouse for that reason. He upgraded his stable to level 10, and he has city at 12 now. Um, what I'll do, I'll upgrade my workshop. I want more catapults. I believe 100 rams will certainly be it. He has no def to be able to stop. Um, I'll send it at an early millisecond. '49. Now start spears, so I don't make the same mistake as before. Spears, wall. That's the standard procedure here. Put it that way. Send another fake after. Actually, I won't send fake. I will send 25 LCAV and cat. See his headquarters level. I'm curious now. 13. Really? Only 13? How many resources? Do I have enough time to. Does this come back? I'm 17. Okay, I can add some more. I should send anti back time to Axis because if he back times me with LCAV, it's 933. Okay, I don't need that upgrade. So I will send him that attack that I told you about. And the anti-back time of spears is 0917 47. So 30, 30. 29 cents. Okay. That prevents the back time because, well, 29, he has to have his troops at home at that time, if the back time. And, well, he can't. Because if he does, he will lose them. So I'm on the offensive here again. I am ahead in LCAV. I have double his LCAV. Yeah, 227. But actually, um, Katas again on rally point. Ram attack. Kinda whatever, honestly. We'll just back time it. Is that correct back time? 17, 14? Not. Not correct. Let's dodge my. Show him the spears. Nah, he's dead. He failed the back time. This I can ram on ram. It is real. I'll stop farming. I will. How's it? And I will back time 59. And rally point cat. Yeah, okay, that is gonna die. He might back time this attack. But even that is a bit irrelevant because I have spears. So we'll upgrade my wall to 15. We'll build spears again. Until my troops come back. 12:30 something. 12:50. Good enough. And that's it. That's probably the game here, because he will probably try to backtime me. He will die to my spears. Or he will not backtime it. Maybe. I don't know. But this was a very random attack. It wasn't even correct backtime. Because I sent him the anti backtime time. He had to have dodged. We sent it like late or something. Seconds late. What was the return time on this attack? Oh, it doesn't tell me. What? But we can calculate it. 0759. It was 0917. And he attacked me at 0914. So he attacked me earlier. I think he just got scared. Maybe? Yeah, game over. He kept everything. GG. Fun round though. Fun round. As you can see, I mean, I just kept developing. I didn't lose my many Elcav. He lost like all of them. That gave me an advantage. That gave me a big advantage because I could upgrade my barracks more. I was getting it to 21. but I saw that he had no more def, so I knew I could attack him earlier. So I didn't. That closed out the one. GG. Nice 1v1. That's game for me. Oh, Hastic attacked Apostle. Apostle lost troop. Or oh, stop the recording. It was a fun round though.